Hello everyone, this is your Crabden speaking. We are back with another day of Everything is Crab. Today I'm going to do something fun. We're going to turn the difficulty down to 1 and do some experimenting, let's say. We do get to do random. I'm just going to take Spawn of Chaos because what I want to do today doesn't really matter what we have. Oh, we could try and high roll. If we get Grandiose plus Big, we could get, like, really lucky here. We didn't. Unfortunately, we got negative size, but we're stronger, so that's fine. Anyways, what I want to do today is see what the different wing types look like. We know what we know that the bee wings give you butterfly wings. One of these gives the like default wings. Like if you take Precarious and grab them, you get a certain type of wings that like, I don't want to say Wobbletinger, but that's the vibe I get, Wobbletinger wings. But I want to go and like, I want to get like full Elephant and full Trickster, or those be my highest ones, and see what type of wings we get. I'm also curious if you have a tied amount, do you get different wings, or does it just pick one? So yeah, that's what we're on today. But I definitely wanted something that's not as demanding after yesterday's absolutely brutal Wild Wild World run. If you guys haven't seen it, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's take Tail. Tail's fun. And this way we could probably win and like do 2 runs and try it out. I think it'll be a good time. Let's just poke this guy here. Give him a little poke in the butt. Anyways, if you are seeing this for the first time, I probably should do this in other videos too. I have a whole playlist for this game, and you may want to start on the first video because there's a lot that's gone on in like my learning of the game since then, I think. So a lot of what I will talk about will be based on my experiences so far. We finally hit Omnivore last video too. That was pretty neat. All right, let's just not get hit. Also, I need to practice dodging Crabberoo. Noticed I'm pretty bad about that. Oh look, a beak with all the ability power. How nice. This should go great. So do we want to go with 2 Fox? Let's go full Trickster now, and then grab wings from the boss and see what we end up with. That's the strat here. Maybe we get some strange wings and we can call them Stranger Wings. Yeah. That's not my best word. Yo, don't eat me, bro. More Cortex. Improve our brain. Don't come over here. This is my food. Got him. One thing you should remember is like when you're playing this game is like once you get your first attack, you do have 2 attacks. Now you can't attack simultaneously, but you can go like, it's better to left click, right click, left click. We'll take Cortex up to 3. That unlocks Cortex, which is pretty strong, all things considered. We get cooldown reduction because we're below max size. That is a thing you get. That is one of the buffs of being below max size is going onto the lily pads, because 5% cooldown reduction is kind of strong. This thing, you want to have DNA when you go here. Like if you have 10, look at this. You get legendary small, or you can get prehensile tail, which is both insane, but because we don't have any DNA, we only get an ally, which is fine, but the upside to having the DNA on that is pretty large. I'm just going to take Beak again. Honestly, like getting Beak upgraded and then being able to go dig in holes with the Beak is fairly powerful. We're hitting for 26 already. Another reason I wanted to do this on lower difficulty is because you get to level up faster. I guess I'll take the size bonus. We did take gregarious, so I'm not gregarious. I don't even know what it's called. Grandiose, right? Grandiose. So it'll help. I hope Grandiose gets like more details. It's like improved rarity, but it doesn't really say how much. So it's hard to say how good it is. Like how much size do you need before it becomes really like effective? My companion over here is trying to push me away from the food. I don't like it. I'll take back, sure. We're at 6-5. Okay, I don't want to accidentally get butterfly wings when I already know what they do. Or I know, you know, I know what they look like. They're in, I think they're in the last video, the video before that, but they're just butterfly wings. Hello. Hello, Mr. Elite. Thank you for your donation. Pick attack area up. Attack area scales with size, if you guys didn't know, so getting those two paired together is pretty powerful. It's also really good with Beak, because Beak has that nice cone of attack. Having like a long, thin range is better in this game than a short and thick one. That's probably true in real life, right? You'd probably rather have a long, thin one than a short, thick one, I imagine. Talking about beaks. Just to be clear. All right, so we have 8 tricksters. So what wing? Okay, the other thing I didn't do. The thing I didn't do is keep enough DNA so that after we kill this Shellephant, if we don't roll wings, it's gonna be awkward, dude. We got body blocked by our companion there. Just brawl. Let's fight. We're strong enough. All right, wings. There's not that many of these upgrades. Wings, nice. Are we like a freaking toucan or something? Or parrot. Parrot. We're like a parrot, not a toucan. The body craves the Fruit Loops. Yeah, we're a parrot. That's neat. So yeah, the wing additions seem to you get what you get when you get them, and then they don't change. Like, I guess the wings could probably get bigger as we get bigger, but the style wouldn't change if we had a new primary thing. So that's nice. I'll take nomadic here. We do have wings, so we should probably be like going over the water. That is the real benefit of wings right now. And it's one of the reasons you don't normally take. I mean, currently arms and legs are just so powerful. I think tentacles are also really good. Ruminant, if you're doing the ruminant thing, can be good. If you're going full prey. But, you know, there's only like, I think, the 5 choices, maybe 6. It's not all right. Meat food progress is nice, especially when they're gonna come to me for free food. It'd be nice to have another ability attack. I mean, the best attack in the game is, from what I've seen, is pincers, crab. Yeah, I see you there. Dinner. What we call you. Dinner. I do like how the enemies have like they like sometimes work together. But it depends on like what type of enemy. Like enemies have different social patterns where some will fight as a group, some are solo animals. It's neat. It's neat. It's such a strong concept for a game that I feel like they have almost infinite choices of how to expand. So I'm very hopeful for the future. It's time to Go out to sea. But not under the sea. Legendary beak. I found the top beak, the ignores plating, to be not so great. Like, it's fine, but the upside of being able to dig up holes has been a bit better. I think the beak size, or not the beak sizes, but the wing sizes increase as you get larger. Guy, come back. Let's take more mass here just to get bigger, I guess. And more HP is nice as well. It'd be interesting if they stayed the same size, though. You always take cheek pouch. It's the best. It's the best thing in the game. Being able to eat and move around. How is that rabbit so fast in the water? Also, these logs feel like they should have some use too. I feel like I'm convinced that at some point you're gonna be able to run over and be able to break the log or sit on the log or something. Maybe if you're small enough, you can sit on the log already. It seems like there's some stuff in this game that's still like potentially hidden. But I don't know, a few people in the Discord have put in like a lot of hours. Like I've put in a fair amount of hours at this point, but a few people in Discord have put in a lot of hours. All right, let's take her. Let's take this. No, don't go in the hole. I need you to get out of the hole because I need to feed from there. Bro. What's going on over here? A lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. Got him. Good for 39 right now. Give me that food. Give me that food. All right, Crabberoo in the water. I'm so bad at dodging this guy. I don't know why. You definitely want to stay close to him. I know that. I mean, on higher difficulties, they have a little bit more life, so it's more difficult. But still. All right, we get some more size. Branching evolution. Probably going to want arms here. We could get tentacles. Flying tentacle monster. Don't hate it. Take spit to just have another ability. Scales off of ability power. Beak so we can one-shot things is likely better. Yeah, we're hitting for 46 now. It's huge. That's another thing too. I see a lot of people say this game is too hard. But really, it's the same case as like Potato, right? Like once you figure it out, it's really like the base difficulty is not hard. It's the learning curve that's hard. We are a freak. Oh my god. I just like took a look at us. See, I think this is part of the thing too, right? Like the one time going against plating would be good. The piercing plating would be going through the shield these guys have. But it doesn't do that. It just goes through their plating bar. Which is fine, I guess, but like, meh. Don't feel worth it. I still think Stoner's just bad. We'll take a bigger Cortex. Also found out Spur, kind of not bad. Because it goes off even if you don't have it equipped. It's like you can see the little animation coming out when I use spit. So it's just all upside to have. So that's one thing that you can't exactly tell from the tooltip. It kind of reads, to me, it reads like if you have it equipped as your like second ability, it auto goes off. No, you can just have it in your you know, attack stash, and you just get a free extra attack. Now, it is a physical attack. He went in that burrow. It is a physical attack. It's not amazing here. Excuse me, I had a cough. But even with that, still pretty good. Let's just take the tentacles. Sure. Give me my food. Leech. Leech might be better. It's a lot more damage. But yeah, as long as you have Spur over here, you just get it for free. I think that's not something to be overlooked. It's not a lot of damage, but it adds up. Do we want to go scales? Do we want to be a scaly? We're not really doing anything with that. Let's take alpha here. So it kind of feels to me like the wings haven't gotten bigger. Now maybe I'm just a little bit insane. That's possible. But I wonder if like you were super big when you got the wings, if it would make them larger. And I think what we'll do, I'm gonna do another run after this. We're gonna try it. We're gonna go elephant spec. And we'll try and grab the wings out of the second boss and see what we get. Tentacles level 3. Unlocks more crab. Pincer. I think blue pincer is actually better than legendary leech. It's just because it's a double attack. Yeah, stand up. Get out of the upside down, you. Sorry, I'm on the Stranger Things mindset after that finale. I won't spoil it because it's, I mean, if you've been on the internet in the past like 2 weeks, you've probably been spoiled, but I will say, take tentacles. I will say it left a bit to be desired, in my opinion. Now that said, was it as bad an ending as Game of Thrones? Hell no. Hell no. Game of Thrones was so much worse of an ending. At least this had some moments. And at least I know if there was ever a giant demon interdimensional space monster attacking the town, we would be able to handle it, as this is like a group of people with pitchforks. I've seen some, I saw a comment or two, I think, about the way I take regeneration a little too much, and I think y'all are right. One random stat, let's go. Okay. I say that with the thing of like, if we're at half already, it probably makes sense to just go ahead and heal rather than take the slow healing because of how much time it takes for one regen to pay off. Like, I tend to overvalue scaling in a lot of these games to a fault. That's just a me thing. I'm not perfect. I certainly don't claim to be. And when I do, it's just because I'm being an asshole. This is for the shits and giggles. Let's take the level. But like here, I could see myself taking regen when it doesn't make any sense at all, right? All right, let's get the cheek pouch. We got 2 levels. Sick. Agile. We still don't have any skin. We still have a skin type. Plating's kind of free here too. Just extra health. since we're at the end. Oh, I cannot wait for full runs of this game. You already become kind of a freak at the end. But it could be better. You know what I really want? I need to talk to the devs. I want a better sized picture of your guy at the end. Because you guys know, like, after the run, you get a picture of your creature. We crushed that guy. Crushed. You get, like, this picture, right? I want it, like, slightly higher res. I know it's a little PixArt thing, and I don't know how much work it will require them to do it, but if he could be, like, bigger, not just for thumbnails, but I think it'd be good to show off on social media, like a better looking version of your person. I don't know how much work would be involved in this, but this game is going to be the hotness of 2026. Anyways, if you haven't wishlisted the game, don't do it. All right, now run it back, and this time we're gonna get a big boy, and we're gonna give him wings once we're larger. Pacifist big boy? Pacifist. Precocious? No. I don't like simple, because that makes it difficult. Like, we just take standard. A standard pacifist. So yeah, we're gonna focus on elephant evolutions. I'm just gonna, you know, like, it's imposing, but we say big boy evolutions. I don't know. I don't want to use the words given. I don't know if we want to go scales either. I could be tempted. But then that cuts off full crab. Well, I don't care. We're not going full crab this time. We're on max difficulty. Let's just be big and scaly. Maybe we end up like it's a big skelly. A big skelly. I said it again. A big scaly creature. Because I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say like a hippo has scales. Doesn't feel accurate. Roll me. Antlers, okay. Well, we're just a freak. So if there's fully grown stuff on the tree, you can knock it down. I wonder if it was better because we hit it with antlers. I don't know. We should experiment with this more. This is a science day. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn some things. Questions I have. It's important. It's important. I'm gonna take blue plating. It seems good. Look, we got shoulder pads now. I am ready to tank molten core. It's a defining experience in my life, and that's kind of fucked up. Like that's a thing, but tanking molten core as a fairly young man was interesting. Okay, as much as I want more mass, you got to take cheek pouch. You got to do it. But yeah, molten core was an experience. One, I think it was dealing with a lot of older people. Because I think at that time, mind you, this is like 2005, I want to say. A lot of the people in my guild at that time were, you know, 20s and 30s. I was not that. Dealing with like adult language stuff. Stuff that I probably shouldn't have been hearing at my age. I don't mean curse words. I mean like fucked up stuff. But, you know, it's what you do when you're a lonely late 30-something with who's divorced, which I think a lot of those people raiding back then were. No shame to y'all, but at least that guild felt that way. Oh, Shell is perfect. It's both crab and elephant. Peak. So I need to make sure that we save enough DNA to reroll later. An antler down this too. That's pretty good. I think I think Antler's pretty strong. Is there? Wait a second. This bush is moving. Are you mean to tell me that there's nothing we can get to like pull something out of that bush? Has anyone found anything that you can get out of that bush? If you have, comment down below, please. But definitely feels like a thing. No, I'm sorry. Wait, you guys know the tech, right? You collapse their hole. I don't think I'm fast enough to ever kill this guy though, unfortunately. We don't hit quite hard enough for it to work. Wait, why do I take 0? Hold on. Hold on. 10% self-damage. That should have been enough. Does Antlers not go through your plating? Nocturnal? Okay, we're going to test something here. If I take Nocturnal, and then we get wings later, even if Elephant is our highest thing, are we going to get, like, bat wings? Because I've gotten bat wings before, and I didn't know what triggered it. And bat wings wouldn't make sense for the giant one. Should get, like, dragon wings or something. But that would make sense if you have Nocturnal. That does. Everyone's just ignoring me. I think it's because we're imposing. That's the other thing I was kind of curious about. Like, if we go full imposing, will everyone just run away from us? Apparently not the turtle. Dude wants to brawl. And he is winning. I'm just gonna heal. We're kind of slow. I hate fighting these things. Take a shell. Alright, so we're trying to get all these guys killed here. Should only take 5 damage. It is a real angle battle when you fight the Shellephant. There we go. Some free food. Movement speed is the biggest thing for actually avoiding it, but you don't want to just like... You definitely don't want to get hit twice by it. I can't believe I get hit by that. I guess also having beak against a Shellephant is a good strat too. Realizing, because just avoiding his plating altogether would be nice. Not gonna make it. Nope. It's fine. We have a low tier antlers right now. Zoop. Oh, didn't get to the other side. Gonna try and do that again. I missed. Embarrassing. All right. Look, sometimes the fights be tough like that. Arms. So here's my other thing right now. Arms gives you pincer, which is one of the other only ways to get crab, and it's so good. But I'm gonna take legs. There needs to be an elephant one of these. So I think trunk is one of the things that's missing from the game right now. That almost certainly is going to be a boss evolution. I think each of the bosses should have like a special, have like their own thing. Like the spider could have webs. Oh, take body slam. I gotta remember, on the second boss, we're gonna get wings. For science. Big? Oh, nope. Nope, we get the legendary fish food progress. Beak pouch, even though spines is really good. Get away from me, you thing. 33% heat resistance is really not that much. I missed the cactus. Is that thing not grown enough? I'm still wondering why I was taking 0 earlier when I was hitting with the antlers. I guess it goes off your plating. Okay, we just need to kill 1. We just need to kill 1 elite before the next boss, and we'll be fine. Man, he out here taking the good food. That's why speed is so important. Also attack size. But legs. But also legs. This is not the strongest monster I made, for sure. But I guess part of that's just being imposing. All right, give me size. 10% speed? That's maybe better. I don't think stomach really matters here. More mass. I do not want to take another antlers until I have more dino DNA. Don't think that makes a lot of sense. All right, we can get that guy, but first we need to collapse his home. Sorry. Sorry, little buddy. Our DPS feels bad because last time we had such good DPS. Also, we have Nocturnal, don't we? Nighttime Hunter. All right. Take body slam up. He body slammed. Took all of our plating. Rude. How very rude. I will take Overwhelm. Overwhelm can be pretty strong too. Take the damage resistance. And just go and collect stuff. Yeah, every animal's peak evolution pattern here appears to also involve a cheek pouch. The peak animal is apparently a crab with a cheek pouch. I would love to level those up right now, but I want to save it for a reroll because there is a small chance that I could roll 3 non-wing upgrades. So we're gonna have antlers, a shell, scales, and wings. Okay. Okay. I wonder if the plating, if the overwhelm damage works like damage riders in Baldur's Gate 3. Also, unrelated to that, I am currently, my current streaming thing right now is I am doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough over on Twitch. But there's a link in the description below to my Twitch stuff. If you guys ever wanted to check that out, I am normally live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at like 4 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to the stream. But I do like non-roguelike stuff over there. Let's go and take legs. More crab. Yeah, I should probably shout out that a little bit more. Maybe at the end of the videos. Smaller thing. A lot of community though. Got some shenanigans. Some shenanigans over there. But I kind of trying to keep it separate from the YouTubes because it's different for sure. All right, let's take the regen. There should be an ability to get regenerative plating. Yeah. I feel like that should be an upgrade. seems like something that that certainly exists in the real world, right? Like, I'm trying to think of a creature that has regenerative plating. Like, some things shed their skin and whatnot, shed their scales. It's like a very crab-like thing to do. Grab a new body. Take spur. We talked about this. It's fine. Not necessarily great here, but fine. He's angry. He's such an angry. I think this is the easiest boss. And the only thing that's even slightly concerning is the horns attack. Everything else is free to dodge. There's a little extra hit range on the horns if he does it right here. Yeah, on the sides that you can get yourself in trouble with. Wow, that guy had a lot of food on him. Just a little guy. All right, you guys ready for wings? We have 20 imposing. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna go my way? Big wings. We got bat wings. Okay. So I think we got bat wings because of Nocturnal, not because of the big size. They also didn't get that large. So I'm going to say Nocturnal must override the other wings, which is like really, really interesting. Can you guys leave it alone? This is my feeding area now. Really interesting. I'm going to take carnivore here. All the food that's around. I think my playstyle is also going to lead to... It's just going to lead to better, longer runs. The game's kind of... the runs currently in this playtest slash demo slash whatever you want to call it version are a little short for my, like... the way I want to scale. Alright, let's just gamba. More eyes, sure. So that's interesting about the wings. For sure. Take more mass. I do think at this point I can pretty much always win difficulty 1, so that's cool. I don't think there's any reason I should ever lose on it. The upgraded antlers now. We have 20 over here too. Upgraded cheek pouch doesn't matter so much. You know, regenerative plating could be like a regeneration specialization. I think. That would be kind of neat. Or like a capstone. Not all of them have to be specializations. Some of them could just have capstone abilities. Shall we get a tail? No, let's take revenge. Well, I was going to take scales, but I'm going to take the fat. I'm going to take turtle down for science here. So this is supposed to give you a parry. Alright, let's do scales and hard scales. You can't even see our hard scales. We look the same. I don't know if we parried or not. I have not spent a lot of time with this because I don't necessarily like it because from what it seems like you don't get like full damage reduction on the parry. So that's kind of like a downside, right? Now, of course, we could just turtle up And while we're turtling up, we're going to take, like, no damage. So there's certainly a Thorns build to be had with Turtle down. I will say that. That's pretty apparent. No, we're quite large. I try and stop taking food scaling stuff later. He says as he takes more food scaling stuff. I mean, if you're gonna give me all this meat scaling. The crab tin. He has the meats. Arby's, sponsor me now. Imagine getting sponsored by like Arby's as a gaming channel. That would be wild. Turtle. That's like the worst movie. Master of Disguise. Truly Dana Carvey's worst work that I've seen. We were robbed of not Will Ferrell. We were robbed of Chris Farley. Literally my favorite in the 90s. Just robbed of it. Turtle. Yeah, see, I want to dodge, but I'm getting turtled here. Imagine a world where Chris Farley lives and we get, like, just a series of the best comedies of all time. We're all in the wrong timeline, guys. we're in the wrong universe. Oh my god, I got in this hole, but we're so big we crushed it. I can't dash to get him though. Alright, let's take the damage reduction. I'm gonna try something. I just want to tank a few hits from the boss coming up. From the Aquaconda. Let's get even larger. Even larger. And to think you can be so much bigger than this. We need to do a run that's like that too. We need a run where we start with grandiose spawn of chaos, high roll size, and just go straight for size stuff. That could be fun. It's running around. I think they do kind of ignore you more if you're bigger. Makes sense. All right, the ground's about to collapse, but we have wings, so it doesn't matter. All right, I would like to tank his hits here. See how much is he going to do to me if he attacks me. 0? Wait, 5. Hit me. Wait, spit on me. Talk to me. 2. We dodged that somehow. That did 7. Okay, that one hurts the most. 6. It is a range. So I'm taking 2. I wonder if I can straight up parry. Oh, I got the effect there. This has too long a cooldown for what you're doing. All right, let's just kill him. Actually, we could go level up. Maybe we get a little bit bigger. Maybe we get a little bit bigger. Maybe we don't. Let's just go see. We're basically Jesus. We're allowed to just walk on water. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. This is a Jesus creation. Because when you see it, you say, oh, Jesus. All right, well, yeah, I think size should be one of the things here, too, at the end. That's neat. That was neat. Okay, I do think bat wings took over our wings, though. So I'm curious if Elephant Wings has a different upgrade. The main predator is myself. I love that. I love that so much. All right. Another 2 wins. We did some more science. I hope you guys like this video. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll switch it up to another Wild Wild World challenge that will be difficult as always, but you guys know how it is. It's fun to mix it up. I love this game. This is so good. Thank everyone for all the views, all the comments, all the support. It's been really good. A lot of growth on the channel. I don't know if I mentioned it. We passed 15K subs, which is awesome. And we're like well on our way to 16K. So I really appreciate you all. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow with more stuff. And I'm going to try and record another game for the afternoon video slot that I haven't really been doing. So look forward to that. See y'all later. Jeff out. Bye.